He's like a fucking gorilla, and you just know he can kill you.
Can Joe Rogan beat Mike Tyson?
Not even close.
No.
Are you
Not even
sure?
close.
What are the
1,000
ages?
times sure. Yeah.
He's not that much older than Joe Rogan, right? They're both in their 50s, I think.
Something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying. Like maybe Joe Rogan's jiu-jitsu is going to help him or something. But I just think Mike Tyson's a ferocious individual in a room when he's mad at you. You know what I mean? Like we're not going to go out and step in a ring. We're not going to stretch out. He's coming across that table, Joe Rogan. And at first, you're not going to know if he's serious. And
Like
then
Joe
you
Rogan
will know he's serious. It's too
him.
late.
If they take away striking and they start on their knees, right? Like undeniably, Joe Rogan's better at jiu-jitsu on a mat, right? Can he force that situation? Does Rogan have the takedowns to handle that striking?
That's not how it's going to go down anyway. He's going to come across that table, Joe Rogan. He's going to put hands on you. And at first, Joe wouldn't know if it was for real or not. If it was a little joke, little bit. Maybe Mike's being silly. And then by the time he did know, it's way too late. Way too late for jiu-jitsu. It's almost too late for a handgun. Like if you had the handgun pointed at him, like maybe, but once he starts wailing on you, like on the floor of again, we're not in a ring anymore. We're in Joe Rogan's studio. You've upset him, Joe Rogan. You're in trouble now. I think Mike kills him if he wants. Jamie too.
I've never seen Jamie. Who knows? He could be 7'2".
I've seen him. He's not beating up Mike.
Jamie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who is?
No one's beating up Mike except for a younger boxer. You could take him.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of Mike.
No, you shouldn't be.
I can smell bitch in his blood from a mile away.
I've heard you say that many times.
I dare Mike Tyson to allow me to make a lot of money being.
He's gonna back down just like Diego did,
like they always do. These
how
big boxer types.
How about a triple dog dare? Now he can't. He can't when he's been triple dog dared to fight you.
It's like that scene from Josie Wales. It's actually Uncle Leo from Seinfeld, and in an earlier point in his career, he's squaring off with Clint Eastwood's Josie Wales. He's like, I always wanted to face off with one of these big gunfighter types. And his buddy's like, he's probably got another pistol at. Shut up, Marv. And of course, Clint Eastwood does have another pistol. It's the whole thing. Yeah, I could definitely destroy Mike Tyson. I just don't have any fear.
You just don't want to. Like, you're busy.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt him because I respect him in his career, and I wouldn't want to diminish him anymore. I wouldn't want to do that. This is exactly how Chael Sonnen talks about Mike, but Chael actually wants the fight, so he'll think. I know. Well,
Chael could take him. Isn't he like in his 30s?
Chael wants to make some more money. Chael's like 50 or going on 50. Let's call Chael 44, 45. But he's a martial artist, and he'd love to.
46. You're close.
He wouldn't get beaten up by Mike Tyson. He wouldn't get put in the hospital or anything. That's not what would happen. He'd get in there, he'd mix it up like he always does, and he'd get a big paycheck. So whenever Mike comes up, he'll throw some shit on him and hope that Mike, but in a kind of a heel kind of way.
Can Chael beat him in MMA though?
Yeah,
I think he does.
Yeah, of course.
Tyson only ever did boxing.
That's Chael probably beats him in boxing at this point. But Tyson's old, man. Tyson's old.
Yeah, he is. He's 10 years older than the other guy. He's 56.
I remember Tyson's original comeback fight. It was like 2004, 2005, and he was fighting this guy that I don't think I'd ever heard of, and he got smoked then. And I remember, man, that was so long ago. That was like 20 years ago. That was his comeback fight. 15, realistically, probably. Maybe 20, though. Yeah, maybe 20 fucking years ago, he had a comeback fight that he failed at. He's not a real, maybe I think a lot of Chael Sonnen, too. So I don't know. I like to imagine.
Based on what you guys have said, Chael Sonnen seems like the funniest person in the UFC world.
Dude, you don't even know. Chael Sonnen was this close to being the champion of the world twice. This close.
He's a renaissance man then. Ultimate fighter, ultimate entertainer, commentator. Seems like he can do it all, right? Trash talker, that seems to be a core competency of his.
Yeah, I think he's a promoter first. I would say that Chael Sonnen is he wouldn't like that though. He would want to think of himself as a martial artist first and foremost, I bet. But I think he's a promoter first and foremost, and a martial artist after that. If he hadn't promoted himself, he would have never risen to the heights that he went to on talent alone. He promoted what he was and got that and main events for belts somehow.
Is Masvidal fighting this weekend? I think he's fighting really soon.